What's up, y'all? This is Ros Gold-Onwude, and I'm here with Nick Friedell for a little show and tell. So, Nick, this is a cool segment you're doing here. You've got your first show, and it's from your friend, a very familiar face to you.
We're
gonna be best friends by the end of the year.
We already are.
You think we're best friends right now, but by the end of the year,
we're gonna be
best. You're gonna give me a hug by the end of this year.
Sure.
We can say that, and somebody clip this up. Me and you, we're gonna be here.
All right, my old buddy Kyrie, and here is the moment in time that they brought him to Dallas to give him the ball late in the game to knock down the shot. The only problem is here, he didn't knock down the shot. And this ties into all the issues that have popped up for this Mavericks team since the deal went down. They just cannot find their rhythm with Kyrie Irving. He's an incredibly talented offensive player. This team wasn't really playing a lot of defense before they made this deal. And guess what? They're still not playing a lot of defense now with Kyrie.
So how much do you think he misses Kevin Durant?
Oh, Roz. Kyrie knows basketball really, really well. And for as cold as the relationship may be right now in the moment, for all the things that went down right at the end there in Brooklyn, I think that Kyrie is looking out there on the floor as much as he loves Luka and knows how great of a player he is. There's only one KD. And KD is 7 feet tall. He can get a shot whenever he wants. And as you and I both know, the key with Kevin is the space he creates for everybody else. Because the gravity that he generates, especially against teams defensively, it's just not there the same way. So Kyrie knows there's only one Kevin Durant, and I think he's feeling it now more than ever in Dallas.
Love the competition now that we can be in the same conference, and I welcome all that.
And Roz, any really, really good team has some drama on some level. But there are times, and we saw it in Brooklyn, where the drama, and a lot of it centered around Kyrie, but he wasn't the only reason. There was drama all over the place. It can overwhelm the group. That group got overwhelmed by Kyrie's drama throughout this season. And in Phoenix, Kevin's got Devin Booker and Chris Paul, who are focused on the game. All three of those guys are probably going to end up in the Hall of Fame, especially once Booker has a few more great years the way he's been having. But Roz, the focus is on the game every night. And you and I have covered Kevin through a lot of years in a couple different places now. Kevin Durant loves basketball at a level that I don't think most people fully understand.
Let us play basketball. That's all I'm saying.
There's another team in New York that's making some noise in the New York Knicks. Tell me about this team.
Oh, Roz, this is the prototypical Tom Thibodeau group right here. This is why he came to New York to transform the Knicks, and we saw it here with Julius Randle. The ball's bouncing around, and then he knocks down the shot. And of course, when I saw this replay, the only thing I hear in my head is Tim going, oh, we got it, we got it.
I heard him the whole time, you know. Get up. Well, that's just who he is, you know.
Because he's still a maniac, and players have taken to his message. And I've covered that guy a long time, Roz. Tibbs wants so desperately for his teams to play with the same heart every night. Mm-hmm. And this Knicks group is doing that. And Julius Randle, after a bad season last year, he was getting booed at home. He didn't look comfortable in the Garden. He has completely done a 180. And he is a huge reason, along with Jalen Brunson, as to why this team has found its stride. And they have really taken a hold of New York City and reminded everybody, like they did a couple years ago, the league is in a better place when the Knicks are playing like they are right now.
Absolutely. And as a girl from Queens, New York City myself, it is very exciting to see the Knicks are back, baby.
Stripped by Butler. Randle gets it back. Randle puts up a three. Bang! Bang! Randle knocks down the three.
Okay. So earlier we talked about KD and Kyrie, and you know, obviously they're not with the Nets anymore, but the Nets still got to hoop. They still got to play ball. And some folks are surprised that they are indeed showing up. So what do you have to show me about the Nets in your show and tell?
I have to show you the guy that this whole trade was centered around from Brooklyn's perspective. Roz, it's Mikal Bridges. And he has been a breath of fresh air, not only on the floor as we see him knocking down shots, falling over, and going 9 for 9 in the first quarter against Charlotte, but off the floor, there was so much drama. We've used that word. There was a lot of back and forth internally sometimes when things weren't going well within that Nets organization. Bridges is the guy who has kind of reminded everybody, hey, we could still be pretty good this year and moving forward with a boatload of picks that they got in those 2 deals. So the Nets desperately wanted Mikal Bridges dating back to the summer. The Suns did not want to give him up. Having been out in Phoenix, there are a lot of sad people in that Suns organization that Bridges had to go. But Roz, in this type of environment with Bridges for the time being as the number 1 guy, this is a situation where he can show everybody just how much he's grown as a player and gain that leadership even more as the head of the snake every night that is looking to drop 35 on somebody's head.
It's going to be just us out there against, every fan out there. So we just got to stay together no matter what happens.
Absolutely. It just feels healthier already, as
No
just
question.
less toxic. And you never know, one door closes and another one opens. You don't even know what's waiting there for Mikal Bridges. I mean, you can almost see the story being written. A team loses 2 superstars, bounces back, makes the playoff run anyway. That'd be pretty storybook, huh, Nick?
And Roz, can you imagine if that happens and Bridges is the guy who leads Brooklyn into the playoffs, and then they look around and go, can you believe that we got him on this type of contract? And we have all these future first rounders?